Hello, and welcome to this short video presented by CommScope regarding the system overview and key installation considerations for the FiberGuide optical fiber raceway system. CommScope's FiberGuide optical fiber raceway solution leads the industry with the most complete, dedicated optical fiber raceway system available today. The system is designed for use with simplex and duplex fiber patch cords and can also accommodate smaller diameter multi-fiber trunk cable assemblies. The solution incorporates many patented features to enhance the ease and speed of deployment. FiberGuide Raceway is available in 6 sizes, from 2x2 inch to 4x24 inch, and in 2 colors, yellow and black. There are many differentiating features incorporated into the FiberGuide solution which provide for easy system design and installation. Some of these features include quick knobs, which provide toolless attachment of the raceway to support structures, and various raceway fittings and accessories. Snap-fit junctions are toolless raceway connectors that join raceway straight sections and system fittings. Expandable straight sections make installing the final segments in linear paths much easier than with rigid straight sections. Express exits can be conveniently mounted virtually anywhere on raceway sidewalls without requiring any tools or cutting of the raceway. Cut-in tees allow tees to be inserted in existing raceway sidewalls, even if the pathway is already populated with fiber. The 5 basic component groups of the FiberGuide Raceway system are supports, horizontal components, exits and downspouts, vertical components, and accessories. Each of these component groups will be examined in greater detail. FiberGuide support kits. The numerous support bracket kits offered by CommScope for the FiberGuide Raceway system provide great flexibility in supporting the raceway in a number of different fashions. Single-sided cantilever and dual-sided trapeze bracket kits are available for both newly installed and existing threaded rod applications. There are also bracket kits available for mounting the raceway to existing ladder rack, digital cable raceway, rack or cabinet tops, or direct wall mounting. When selecting the appropriate support kits for a FiberGuide Raceway system design, some of the factors to consider are the size of the raceway to be supported, the path the raceway is to take within the facility, whether or not there is existing cable pathway infrastructure, and the vertical clearance available for the raceway system. FiberGuide horizontal components. The horizontal components of the FiberGuide solution include straight sections and slack storage sections, junctions, system fittings such as T's, crosses, and elbows, and adapters that allow the transition from one size of the raceway to another, and raceway end-of-run caps. FiberGuide exits and downspouts. Exits and downspouts provide pathways for fibers to exit the horizontal raceway and transition downward into equipment racks, cabinets, or optical fiber distribution frames. Determining the appropriate type of exit or downspout for a given location requires an assessment of several factors. First, the maximum expected fiber capacity required at the exit location. Second, whether or not the exit location is a part of the original system design and is installed at the outset, or if the exit is to be added at a later time. Lastly, whether or not the exact location of the exit is determined within the system design, or if the location could vary slightly. FiberGuide downspouts provide a fixed vertical exit pathway, and their exact locations must be determined in the system design phase. Fibers exiting the raceway via a downspout are not required to route over the raceway sidewall, which makes downspouts a good choice for medium to high fiber counts. FiberGuide express exits provide a variable vertical pathway exit and their locations typically do not need to be exactly specified in the system design phase, making them a very flexible option. Fibers exiting the raceway via express exits are required to route over the raceway sidewall, and as a result, express exits are best utilized for low to medium fiber counts. There are other methods available for creating FiberGuide exits. Exits can be created by attaching trumpet flares to straight sections or fittings. Exits created in this fashion typically require that the locations are determined during the design phase, with the exception of an exit created using the cut-in T, which can be installed on the Raceway system at any time. Exits created in this manner do not require the fibers to route over the Raceway sidewall, and the larger capacity that is realized with these types of exits makes them ideal for high to very high fiber counts. FiberGuide vertical components. FiberGuide vertical components create a protected pathway for fibers transitioning into racks, cabinets, or optical fiber distribution frames. Vertical components include rigid solid and slotted duct kits in sizes 2x2 inch, 2x4 inch, and 4x4 inch, as well as flexible slotted tubing kits in 7/8 inch and 2 inch diameters. Additional vertical components include exit trumpets and trumpet flares. FiberGuide Accessories. There are numerous accessories available for the FiberGuide Raceway solution, including threaded rod, miscellaneous hardware and spare parts, and mounting bracket kits for a variety of applications. If there is a particular FiberGuide part or accessory that you are wondering whether or not CommScope offers, please contact the CommScope Technical Assistance Center for support, as there are very many FiberGuide accessories available which may not appear in product catalogs or online. FiberGuide system design and installation. Perhaps the most important design consideration for FiberGuide Raceway systems is calculating the size of raceway needed to support the quantity and diameter of the cables that will populate it. The two tables depicted here show the recommended and maximum density per square inch for several different cable diameters, and the capacity for various sizes of FiberGuide based on the population of 3mm cables. It is important to remember that the theoretical maximum density is based on cables that are perfectly aligned and groomed in the raceway. This is unrealistic with regard to an actual working environment, and as such, CommScope does not recommend selecting the size of raceway needed based on the maximum density capacity. CommScope is pleased to offer a suite of tools intended to assist and simplify FiberGuide system design and material list generation. The FiberGuide Design Smart suite of tools includes BIM models, AutoCAD blocks, Visio stencils, a system configuration tool, and a bill of materials generator. The toolkit is available free of charge on CommScope's website at the URL listed on this slide. The typical sequence for a FiberGuide installation is as follows. First, create a design plan for the system. Next, install the support structure for the raceway. Then, install the horizontal components, followed by the vertical components. Finally, install raceway end-of-run caps and any additional accessories. One of the key installation considerations to ensure that the FiberGuide Raceway system is properly supported and remains level and plumb throughout the entire pathway is to supply an adequate number of supports and to properly space the supports based on the size of the raceway. The table above provides the recommended maximum support spacing for the various raceway sizes. Remember that these are guidelines, and more supports may be required depending on the number and spacing of raceway junctions and fittings. To achieve the best results with regard to a level and plumb FiberGuide solution, supports should be located within 6 to 12 inches of junctions and fittings. This becomes increasingly more important as the size of the raceway increases. When working with the larger FiberGuide sizes, such as 12-inch and 24-inch, it may be necessary to provide supports directly beneath the various fittings, such as T's, crosses, elbows, or downspouts. One method that can be employed is to attach the supports directly to the underside of the fittings by driving self-threading screws into the screw bosses located on the bottom of the fittings. This is the preferred method in cases where it is possible. In some instances, it may not be possible to attach the supports directly to the screw bosses on the underside of the fittings. In these cases, CommScope offers variable support locator kits for numerous horizontal components in the 12-inch and 24-inch product lines. The variable support locator kits allow supports to be located virtually anywhere beneath the fittings. Another important step in the installation process to ensure a robust pathway that is level and plumb is to take special care to make sure that any cuts made to Raceway straight sections are clean and straight and as close to a 90-degree angle as possible. Using a miter box, cutting guide, or fixed straight edge helps to achieve clean, straight cuts. Another key step in ensuring a robust, plumb, and level raceway is to be certain that the junction locks are in the correct position prior to joining them to fittings or straight sections. The junction locks should be in the locked position when joining components. The only time the junction locks should be in the unlocked position is if the fittings or straight sections must be removed from the junction for disassembly or readjustment. Also, be sure to fully and squarely bottom out the fittings or straight sections within the junction. Again, as the size of the raceway increases, these considerations are increasingly important to prevent the raceway from flexing or sagging at the junctions and fittings. Thank you for watching this video presented by CommScope regarding the system overview and key installation considerations for the FiberGuide optical fiber raceway system. Additional technical information and support for the FiberGuide optical fiber raceway solution can be obtained by contacting the CommScope Technical Assistance Center.